Journey to the West, written during the Ming Dynasty in the late 16th century, is one of the 4 main Chinese literary classics. This epic novel follows the pilgrimage of a Buddhist monk and his disciples as they travel west to retrieve sacred scriptures. Get ready to unlock the secrets of one of the most iconic figures in Chinese folklore, a character whose name reverberates throughout history, Sūn Wukōng, the Monkey King. Hey everyone, welcome to Learn Chinese Now. I'm Jared Madsen, and today we will tell you the story of how the Monkey King came to be. In ancient times, in a land far, far away, there existed a mystical world filled with extraordinary creatures and magical beings. This world was known as the Celestial Kingdom, and it was ruled by the Jade Emperor, Yùhuáng Dàdì, a wise and powerful deity who governed all realms, including heaven, earth, and the underworld. The Celestial Kingdom, the Celestial Realm. What is that concept in the Monkey King in Journey to the West and in ancient Chinese thought? So in the West, we kind of think there's Earth, and then there's heaven, and then that's just kind of it. Whereas in ancient Chinese thought, as we see in Journey to the West, it is an incredibly complicated structure. It is not simply one Earth, one heaven, game over. It is Earth with then multiple dimensions and different types of beings residing on Earth, and then the dimensions start to go out, the levels start to go up, and then you start to enter into heaven and different levels of heaven, different paradises in heaven. For instance, there is not one, but multiple Buddhist paradises. All right, so there are various Buddhist practices around the world, and these are all incorporated in these different paradises in the heavens. And there are also Taoist paradises, and there's all different types of gods and deities and immortals and different paradises and ways that they exist and places that they stay in. This is the massive, complicated concept of the heavenly realm in ancient Chinese thought. But to simplify it, there's one guy, the Jade Emperor, who rules over all of it. He sees over everything. So, for example, in Journey to the West, when the Jade Emperor had a massive banquet, who did he invite? None other than the multitude of Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, as well as Taoists, as well as other immortals and different types of gods. And they all came and they had a big banquet together. So in ancient China, all the different spiritual practices were all happy and nice. They didn't see I'm right, you're wrong. It was more, hey, you're doing your thing and I'm doing my thing. And we can see that very much in the classic novel Journey to the West. Moving on, in this kingdom where gods and immortals roamed freely, the story of the Monkey King began. Nestled deep within the heart of the celestial realm, there existed a paradise known as Flower Fruit Mountain. Okay, Flower Fruit Mountain, 花果山 in Chinese. Basically, you can think of it as like this beautiful jungle. There is a giant waterfall in that jungle, and behind the waterfall, there's a massive cave, and that cave is where the monkeys lived. That is called Shui Lian Dong. Shui means water, Lian means curtain, and Dong means cave. Hey, what a great place to live. The name Flower Fruit Mountain paints a vivid image of a paradise filled with colorful fruits and exotic flowers. If Flower Fruit Mountain were a real tourist destination today, it would likely have an Instagram famous waterfall and a top-rated vegan restaurant. Amidst this wonderland, a monkey named Sūn Wukōng was born. In the original legend, Sūn Wukōng was not born in the traditional sense. He emerged from a mystical primal stone atop Flower Fruit Mountain, imbued with the essence of heaven and earth over centuries. So let's stop there for a second. You got this big rock on top of this mountain. This rock for centuries has been collecting the essence of heaven and earth, all the magical powers and everything that exists all across this beautiful universe. And from that, it exploded and out came none other than Sūn Wukōng, this monkey, this magical monkey. Now, because this rock had all these powers, so does this monkey. So this is not any ordinary monkey, obviously born out of a rock. Sūn Wukōng's name can be translated to enlightened to emptiness, reflecting his journey of self-discovery. So it's Wukong in particular. Wu means to enlighten, Kong means emptiness. And so that is very much a Buddhist way of thought. Kong is a big phrase, emptiness is a big phrase that's used in Buddhism. And so that showed the monkey's admiration for Buddhism and wanting to go on this spiritual path. Now, his surname, his family name is Sun, which would lead one to believe that the rock's name is Sun something something. I don't know if it is. Any of you people out there who know what the rock's actual name is, please leave that in the comments below. That's a pop quiz for you. Now, Sūn Wukōng is known by many names. He's often referred to as the Monkey King, Yùhuáng, Handsome Monkey King, Mei Yùhuáng, but he also goes by Qi Tian Da Sheng, which translates to Great Sage equal to heaven. It's quite a name. This title was bestowed upon Sūn Wukōng by the Jade Emperor himself after a tremendous battle in heaven. We're skipping a little bit ahead, but that is the thing. Monkey King broke into heaven. That's how powerful he is. It reflects his newfound status as a formidable and respected figure in celestial realms. As Sūn Wukōng grew, his powers grew exponentially. He could leap over trees with the grace of a parkour expert. Sūn Wukōng could have given Spider-Man a run for his money. And he could summon the weather patterns as well. Yes, of course he could. He has powers of the heavens. He can make it rain or the wind blow a little if he feels like it. Sūn Wukōng's command over the elements was a gift from the magical stone that gave him life. Sūn Wukōng's legendary armor is not just for show. Each piece of his armor possesses its own magical properties. His golden headband, for instance, tightens when his master chants a special incantation, causing immense pain to keep him in check. You know what? Now thinking about it, this armor, that's kind of lame, right? Armor's supposed to protect you. This armor hurts you. Okay, well, I think the rest of his armor is probably protects him a lot, but he might want to think about that. Sūn Wukōng is often depicted as a dragon slayer, which showcases his ability to confront powerful supernatural beings. He also wields a magic staff known as Ruyi Jingu Bang. Okay, where did he get this weapon? Well, one day, as he was swimming through the ocean, going deep into the ocean, because, hey, if you can breathe underwater, might as well go deep into the ocean. He went way down to the bottom, and he found the pillars that hold up the ocean, hold up the earth, keep the heavens from toppling in on it. So he looked at those pillars and he thought, hey, you wanna know what? Those pillars would make a great weapon. I'm going to take one, I'm going to turn it into my weapon. Now, the king of the sea was not very happy about that, but you want to know what? The monkey just ran away. What does he care? He took this giant pillar and he had the ability to shrink it down and put it behind his ear. So he carries it behind his ear, but if ever he needs it, he takes it out and he can make it whatever size he wants. So he can make it normal size to fight a normal monster, or if he's taking on some massive demon, he can make it a lot bigger and give that demon a serious whooping. All right, so the translation of Ruyi Jingu Bang, Ruyi translates as one wishes. This is a very Buddhist feeling word. Okay, so it also shows again his admiration for Buddhism and his path towards Buddhism. Jin translates to golden. Gu is banded or hooped. So basically to bind with hoops, right? And then bang is going to be a staff. One fateful day, Sūn Wukōng caught a glimpse of the Milky Way, the galaxy far, far away of Chinese mythology, and yearned to explore the heavens. Determined to reach the heavens, Sūn Wukōng sought the wisdom of Su Xian, a sage renowned for his knowledge of immortality and supernatural mystical arts. His teachings could be considered the ancient equivalent of a masterclass in supernormal powers. Su Xian's name translates to pure virtue. So this is kind of shows how wise he was. Also, not really a normal guy, right? He was probably an immortal. Under Su Xian's tutelage, Sūn Wukōng honed his supernormal abilities, the art of transformation, 变化, was one of Sūn Wukōng's most iconic skills, allowing him to change his form at will. He could morph into anything, from a mighty dragon to a humble teapot. I suppose teapots are humble, right? You'd have to be if you're a teapot. Sūn Wukōng also had the ability to multiply himself by plucking and blowing on his own fur. So basically what he would do is he would take out his fur, like say there's this massive army of demons coming at him. He thinks, you know what, that's gonna be hard to take on by myself. I don't have an army. Oh, wait a second. Take some fur, blow the fur into the air. The fur becomes a bunch of other magical monkeys. Now he has a giant monkey army of all these monkeys who look like him. This is a nod to an ancient Chinese idiom, 一毛不拔,全身不利, which means without plucking a single hair, the whole body cannot stand straight upright. This idiom refers to the idea that a single small change can have significant consequences. Returning to Flower Fruit Mountain, Sūn Wukōng became the leader of his monkey companions, ensuring peace and prosperity. Sūn Wukōng's leadership qualities made him a beloved figure among the monkeys and a strong contender for the new season of Survivor, Flower Fruit Mountain. Yet Sūn Wukōng's spirit of curiosity and adventure was insatiable, leading him beyond the mountain's borders and into the unknown. Sūn Wukōng's adventures led him to confront deities, demons, and mind-bending challenges. In one of his daring feats, Sūn Wukōng invades the Heavenly Peach Garden, where he consumes the peaches of immortality, resulting in his invincibility. From his humble origins in Flower Fruit Mountain to his epic battles in the celestial realms, Sūn Wukōng's journey speaks to the indomitable spirit within all of us. It's a reminder that with determination, wisdom, and courage to embrace change, we too can overcome any obstacle that stands in our way. So this is the backstory of Sūn Wukōng, the Monkey King. If you guys would like to hear more stories, there are countless stories in Journey to the West. There are 81 challenges that they have to face, and then along the way, there are many other stories, and there's also the backstories of all the characters within those. So if you would like me to tell you more stories, please let me know in the comments below and give a thumbs up to this video. All right, now, I am the MC for Shenyuan Performing Arts, the world's premier classical Chinese dance company. And virtually every year, we take a story from Journey to the West and we perform that live on stage. So in the description below, I have included a link that will allow you to buy tickets to Shenyuan and have the booking fee waived. We tour every year from late December to mid-May. But if you are watching this video and it is not during that time, hey, no worries. Guess what? You can go check out Shenyuan Zuopian or Shenyuan Creations, where there are many videos of dance and music and much more. All right, that is it for me. I will see everyone later. 再见.